Yes, this weekend is tax-free weekend, isn't it? It certainly is. So for parents with kids, this is a great time to stock up on school supplies. But before you shell out the cash, there are ways to save money and teach your kids about how to handle money. Joining us this morning, Brian Pearson. He's a Senior Vice President at IHC Financial Group. Welcome back, Brian.
Thank you. Good to be here.
And I see you got a little sun, got
yes,
a little tan from a staycation, right?
That's
Very
right.
nice. All right, but it's back to school. And so what do we need to know about that? I mean, you can't just go out and buy everything you want?
Well, that's true. You can't. As much as people would like to, you certainly can't. And so what we want to focus on and help parents in regards to a back-to-school shopping this year is to use that as a teachable moment for their children, because statistically, in fact, according to Bank of America and USA Today, most children still depend on their parents when it comes to advice regarding finances. And so therefore, parents, on the other hand, are not really engaged in talking to their children about finances. So back-to-school shopping is a great opportunity to talk to kids about finances and use it as a teachable moment.
I'm my 5-year-old. I'm trying to teach him, even though he thinks that we're just made of money. But right, it's a great opportunity to do that. So what are we supposed to teach them?
Well, first of all, we need to look at building a budget. And that may sound like a really simple start, but the fact is less than 1/3 of American households even operate off of a budget. So again,
yeah, what's that?
Well, so it's a great teachable moment for parents to sit down with their children and actually make an itemized listing of items they're going to want to purchase or need to purchase for school, and actually price limit on those items. And again, that's what a budget is, and stick within the means of that budget.
That's very interesting. You said want and needs, because you also have to teach them what the difference between want and need.
Right. And that's my second point, really, and probably my favorite point is wants versus needs. As a parent as well, and having 2 boys, I hear that quite often. You know, I need this, I need that, I need this.
I say it, Brian.
Right. And you know, parents are probably as bad as the children sometimes, but we really need to be able to determine what is a true need versus a want. And therefore, if we can go through our budget and be able to purchase the needs first, if there's anything left over, then we can talk about wants.
No, absolutely. And credit cards, I mean, is it too early to start talking to kids about credit cards?
Well, most parents, again, are not talking about credit cards because when it comes to children, they think credit cards are magic. You know, somehow the money just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, it's not magic, Brian?
It's not magic. But looking at what the average family will spend this year with back-to-school items, which is about $630, if that parent were to put that $630 on a credit card, just using the typical credit card interest rate of about 18%, if they make those minimum monthly payments, that's going to take 67 months, about 5.5 years to pay that off, and that's going to be almost another $400 added on to the $630 that they spent. So
First of
almost
all,
$1,000.
if they're getting 18%, that's a terrible interest rate. Don't buy that credit card. Don't use that credit card, right?
Cash is always better.
Cash is king. Brian Pearson, thank you so much for joining us. Very good tips and ideas. All right, tax-free weekend lasts through Sunday. Most clothing, footwear, school supplies under $100 are exempt from the sales tax. Certain athletic equipment, however, not included, and you won't be able to buy textbooks, computers, or software. Yeah, that makes sense. Not. You can check out a full list of tax-free eligible merchandise in the news link section of KVUE.com. We have a printable copy too, so you can keep it in your purse or your back pocket.